Hello everyone, welcome back. I am playing Elite Dangerous. Be playing with some of my friends. And we're just gonna have fun. I'm about to swap my ship to my fighter ship. That way I can head out and meet up with my friend who is in a res zone. And he's fighting. And we're just gonna have some fun today. This may not be very long. Maybe not a very not long stream, but we're just gonna be chilling. All right, Jericho, I'm headed out. I just swapped over ships. I'm gonna be heading out to your direction here shortly.
Alrighty, toss a wing invite.
Yeah, give me just a second. You're still in the
system.
AT system? Oh, okay.
Yeah, TZ Atreus.
Yep, Atreus. I'm on my way. Invite to wing. There we go.
Landing couple of disengaged. You are clear to leave.
I will have to warn you all that this may get a little not PG, so be prepared. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Hey, was that one directed at me?
Nope. That was directed at my audience because I know there's going to be a lot of cussing. I'm probably going to cuss, so it's okay.
I'm just saying.
Well, I told everybody that the second stream today would not be as PG as our normal, or PG-13 as our normal stream. So this one is just a little bit more laid back, relaxed, and I'm just chilling with you guys first and foremost. So
And I'm just over here chilling.
playing some PC. Was it PC Simulator?
No, not yet. I haven't decided what I want to play right now. I've just been kind of browsing IT forums and whatnot.
Gotcha. Oh, did you happen to look up the things for me to get your honest opinion on those? It may be like gobbledygook to you, but
Not yet.
okay.
I got busy earlier this morning, so.
Oh no, it's fine, dude. Like, it's no rush.
Yeah,
No
I know.
rush. Because I was thinking about going for broke, and
I mean,
it'll take-
go for broke. You
go for broke. I've got the money now to get the Go XLR, the base Go XLR. It's I think it's like $499 or something. Hey Queenie, welcome back. It's like $499 or something like that, and it'll take me a couple of months to recoup that money. But that is probably, from what the functionalities I want, that might be the thing that I need to just go ahead and break down and buy. But my thing is, and the way my mind works is like, as soon as I buy it, as soon as I click buy, they pull the money out of my account, I'm going to wind up needing that money for something else, and I'm going to regret it. So
Yeah, that's partly why I haven't pulled the trigger on upgrading my computer. Of course, I can't find my parts.
right.
I can't even find my parts.
That's that. Wow.
Right. Yeah.
Well, hopefully you can find them.
Well, as I've told several people that have asked me to build computers for them, is if I can't find parts, don't think I'm going to be able to find parts for you.
Right.
Like, the shortage is just getting.
It's kicking everybody's butt. Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Like I can find motherboards all day long, find processors all day long, find memory all day long, and then it's just like video card. Yeah, you want the best video card? Yeah, you might have to wait a little bit on that.
Actually, processors are starting to become hard to find too.
Really? Oh man.
Yeah. If you're wanting anything at least new-ish, like, you know, the new Intel chips and the new AMD chips,
Right.
you're gonna be bashing your head against the wall. Memory, not so much. I mean, you can find reputable, really good memory.
Right.
You know, storage is next on the list of starting to be, you know, SSDs are starting to go up in price again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can probably thank Gia for that.
Yeah.
Right? The single cryptocurrency that will make sure to destroy your storage. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
What?
This pilot's name here,
Oh God. Do I even want to know?
Chris Roberts,
Yeah.
and he's wanted.
Oh, that's so great.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, I was looking at the last night about the updates for AverMedia, the Nexus, and there's still the product's been out for like a year and a half now, and it's still the software is still not updated like it needs to be.
Fuel scooping complete.
You're at the 8BR res site. Are you at the res site high, Mr.
Yes.
Jericho? Okay. There's 2 res highs out there.
I'll put my beacon on here in a second.
Okay. I mean, I'll go ahead and start heading out there.
It's on.
Okay. How's your day been, Queenie? Still playing Splatoon 2? Oh, I enjoyed playing Monster Hunter Rise with Fatalis and RM80 earlier. That was great. Oh, you finished reading a book this morning? Nice. What book? Wings of the Four. Dragnet prophecy. Wings of Fire, the Dragonet prophecy. Nice. Sounds like a good book.
Yeah, I'm going back and I'm rereading the Harry Potter series.
Oh yeah, that's a good series. books are so. I mean, well, books 1 and 2 and 3, you could just basically watch the movie to read the book. But
Actually, no.
no.
No. There's a lot of things different in the books than it, even in 1, 2, and 3 that are totally different from the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I read the books, and I thought the books and the movies were like on par.
No.
It's not until you hit like Goblet of Fire that's when
Nope.
when things start changing.
The question is, which edition did you read?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Because something a lot of people don't realize, there's like 20 editions of Harry Potter.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I have no idea.
Everything after any edition past 2, which is past 2003,
Mm-hmm.
there's some parts missing
Gotcha.
to match up with the movies.
Oh, so they edited the books to match them. Oh, okay, I gotcha.
I was fortunate enough that I got my hands on a digital copy of a first edition.
Mm-hmm.
So of course I have my first edition hardback over in my bookshelf, but
Well, I think I read the first edition of what is it? Was it not Chamber of Secrets? Was it? Golly, Half-Blood Prince, I think. Where it's not Neville who finds the secret room, it's Dobby, and it basically Dobby tells Harry about the secret room.
it's been a while since I've read it.
Yeah.
Like, it's been, I want to say the last time I read the series was around 2008-ish.
So about 10, almost 11 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. But there is a lot of differences in...
Actually, that would have been 13 years ago.
Yeah. It's just something to do. After I get done with that, I'm going to read a book series I never read before, and that's the His Dark Matter, which
Nice.
is Golden Compass.
Right.
Oh,
You sent
Yeah.
you sent me something, Cloud? What'd you send me?
yeah. You don't want to read that out loud.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay.
You don't want to read it out loud.
Okay.
Oh, I've got to edit that. Sorry. Oh, yeah, that's-
Yeah. Yeah. Sobriety, man. Sobriety.
yeah.
Oh no, don't try to be PG-13 or whatever, dude. Just be yourself. Like
Oh,
This is-
no. That was...
that's that's ley line political, I think, right?
No, that's... that could be taken in multiple different
Yeah.
scenarios.
Gotcha. Gotcha. No, don't you say more. I won't talk about it more.
Yeah. This is usually how we spend our nights.
Indeed. Indeed. Unfortunately, Mike, Mr. Mars, his power went out, or his internet went out, and he's got an outage. Let's just say that, and he's getting him out there to fix it right now. So he may or may not show up today, but that doesn't stop us from coming out here for Mr. Jericho, which is Gatomancer. He's the cat necromancer.
Not necromancer, cat speaker.
Cat speaker. Okay.
Man.
That's what mancer means.
Oh,
Man,
right.
bringing cats
And
from
necro
death.
necro means
Wow.
death, and deathmancer means death speaker. Gotcha.
And straight out butchered that one.
Oh, I did. That's okay. Learn something new every day.
Are we talking about going Pet Cemetery over here?
Sure, why not?
I just can't do it. Not today. Can't do it.
Detected.
I can't do it. Not today.
Just can't do it. No.
Oh, I see pew pew.
Scan detected.
No, great.
Pew pew.
Behind you, Dragon, on the other side of the asteroids.
I should think about getting my steering wheel and brake pedal out.
Uh-oh. Time for some drift.
Yep. Oh, this guy's wanted.
Well, hello, sir.
Hi.
Is your internet acting stable?
I've been testing it for non-stop for like 10 to 15 minutes now. It appears it is back because it hasn't dipped at all. And actually, I'm getting better speeds than what I was before.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I called them like twice today. So this is what they told me. First time I called them, I told them, I said, look, so I'm going to try to say this as nicely as possible. I said, I've had you guys for about 5 years now. Never had an issue. I said, now for the past month, at least, I said, I've been losing my internet daily. I said, it always seems to be between the hours of 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock. I said, now, I would like to know, as a loyal customer, what the fuck is going on? I said, is there an issue, or are you guys deliberately throttling me?
Yeah.
I said, to the point where I have no internet at all. And the guy talked to me, he's like, well, he said, give me a few minutes, let me look at what's going on. He said, if I have to, I will look at your previous tickets and I will see if I can pinpoint exactly what the issue is.
Right.
So I was, I was sitting there listening to him mumble to himself for about 5 minutes, like, okay, let's see, all right, so here's this, let me look at this. And like every so often he tells me, he's like, sir, I apologize, I said, I'm still looking. I said, it's fine. I said, just give it to me straight. I said, because this is really, I said, I'm at the point I'm about ready to start, I'm actually considering
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Target destroyed.
We may have lost him again.
Housekeeping?
Yeah, I think we lost him again.
Dang.
Oh, man.
One reason why I don't use this thing too much. Yep, there it is. I knew it was coming. Oh, I can just see he's him.
I can feel his fumes, man. I can feel his
Back. For now.
Yeah, internet dropped out again. Right at that fucking second.
It knows you're talking about it.
I'm literally starting to get pissed off because what's funny is because I don't have internet, I have nothing else to fucking do. I actually went for like a big fucking round trip walk just a little bit ago. My back and my knees are now screaming at me. And guess what? I saw no fucking technicians anywhere.
Well, of course not.
Because here's the thing, when I called them the first time, the guy actually went through and he looked and he said, okay. He said, so from what I am seeing here, he said, we have a couple of issues. He said, I'm actually going to transfer you to my boss who's actually going to be at home. He's like, so he'll probably be a little bit moody. I said, I was like, let him be fucking moody. I said, the moment he pops off on me, I said, I will drop my services here. I said, I will go to somebody else. I said, because the one who should be moody is me. So he transfers me to his boss, and I'm talking to him, and he's like, well, he's like, yeah, let me pull up on my laptop what's going on. So he goes and looks, and he's like, okay, so I got some notes here from the guy that you just talked to, and he's looking. He said, okay. He said, I think I've discovered an issue. He said, you haven't had a maintenance guy at your place for over a year. He said, which is usually kind of odd. He said, because we try to keep people up to date on their services at least annually. He said, you haven't had a maintenance guy out in your place for over a year, which is rather odd. He said, and I'm looking at some of the service tickets here. He said, and he said, the guys that have gone out who claim that they fixed your issue, he said, they are not very descriptive on their tickets, which raises a red flag for me. And he's looking, he goes, okay. He said, I think I've discovered your issue. He said, according to this, he said, it's not so much the area that's the issue. He said, I'm discovering a connection issue between to your location. He said, so I'm thinking that you need a new line ran from your house to the pole.
Wow.
He said, there's a very good possibility that it might have been chewed on. He said, there could be a possibility that there's moisture in it, so you're losing connection. He said, there's a number of reasons why it could be going out. He goes, I need to send somebody out there to check your line to your location and see if that fixes the issue. He said, because I'm looking here, he said, I'm not seeing anything else. He said, the occasional dip outs in the area. He said, but as far as your problems, he said, I'm seeing a lot of spike ups when it comes to the actual connection to your house. Okay, so they have a guy scheduled to come out here and check this on Thursday. Great.
Well, that doesn't help you today or tomorrow or the rest of the week.
Right. So, I'm just kind of like, okay, well, whatever. If that's going to fix it, fine. I guess, Thursday, and he's like, well, would you like me to have them call you before they come out? I said, yeah, at least that way I'll know when they'll be here. He said, okay. He said, I can do that.
That way you can make sure that they come out there. Yeah.
So I'm just kind of sitting here, and I'll play a little bit of WoW, just hoping, if the internet holds out, because miraculously, when I called them, my internet came back.
Uh-huh.
Well, of course, that's how it always goes, man.
Right.
On me, Jericho. Go ahead, Mike.
So
Sorry.
I was literally playing for like 30 minutes, and then my internet just completely shit out on me. Like nothing. I have absolutely nothing. So I'm fiddling with it a little bit and trying to figure like, okay, what the fuck? So I'm looking, and I reset my modem. I did the whole 9 yards, and finally I called him. I said, look, I just talked to somebody like an hour or so ago. I said, but I was like, I have absolutely no internet whatsoever right now. I was like, is there any way at all? I said, I don't care if I have to pay a convenience fee or something. I was like, is there any way somebody can come out here and fix this today? I said, because I am literally getting to the point where I'm about done with your all services.
Another thing you could have done was say, hey, this is my livelihood. This is how I make money. You're messing with my money, and I'm missing what days of work over this. It usually gets them out there pretty quickly.
Look. So he pulls up my area, and he's just like, he pulls up my location. He said, well, actually, he goes, you are actually the 7th person to call from your area. He said, the whole node is down. He said, we actually just put in the tickets. He said, and our technician actually just sent us a screenshot of the whole area. He said, your whole area is red. He goes, so we have multiple technicians going out there right now to check the node. They're checking the poles. He's like, they're going to be checking the whole 9 yards to figure out why this is happening. He's like, so it's not just an isolated incident. He said the whole area is down.
Right.
So, okay, so fine, whatever, But he said, we'll keep your appointment up for Thursday to have somebody come out there and check your line. He said, if the issue still persists after we do this, he's like, but as of right now, he said, we have all of our on the clock technicians going to your area right now to check everything. He said, because apparently this has been an ongoing issue. I said, well, no shit. I said I had to call you guys every day for the past month. So, yeah, I will switch if I have to, because this is getting fucking retarded.
Yeah. I always certainly climb the pole always works for me.
It's like, I'll run it myself. Let me go get the wire. I'll do it.
Well, and what's funny is Discord's like the main way that I know that the internet is up, because everything, like, if the internet's down for like a minute, Discord drops out and says it's trying to load back up.
Yeah.
But when the internet comes back, Discord loads back up. But instead of just trying to pull something up and hope that it works, I just sit here with my speed tester and I just keep testing it, because it always seems like when I actually start using it, it dips back out.
Right.
By the way, Cloud, I got an image here I'm going to attempt to send to you.
Right.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Mike, words of politics, try to keep to a minimum, if you don't mind, sir.
The dragon is streaming.
I am the streamer.
That one's fine.
That one's fine?
That one's fine.
Okay.
On me.
I didn't get the other one you were talking that you were talking about.
Yeah, you won't until you, 21H1 is on slow roll, so it'll be a little bit.
Oh, I think I hit a rock.
That's all right. What was it earlier? Jericho slammed into an asteroid.
Yeah, I think I hit a rock
Whole
too.
body.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, this is one reason why I don't like bringing this thing out.
What is this thing? Your steering wheel?
Yeah, my steering wheel brake pedal.
Got one.
Because I have to go through and reset
Heading your way?
everything.
That was close.
Yeah. Oh, what shields do you have on that? You got the body weave shields on yours, right?
I do.
Yeah, you should just ram into them when you ever have a chance. It does a lot of damage.
I try not to do that. Habits of ramming is usually a good way to give yourself huge insurance costs.
Oh, that's all right. I ram into people all the time. I'm fine.
No, butt slamming your allies is what you do.
Yeah, I do. I do a lot, and I don't.
High speed maneuver. Wham! Sorry.
Like, I hit an asteroid. What was that? Oh, you hit me. It's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Why is it not showing up?
How much? 1.1 million already.
Seems to be going a little slower today.
Jeez.
Got one.
My computer reboots completely. I have 3 backgrounds. I have 3 backgrounds that I have set up, one for each monitor. My computer reboots after that update.
And everything is back to default. Yeah.
All 3 screens are Tifa.
Oh,
And that's
she's like,
all.
hello. Have you shot this guy yet?
I didn't know you were talking about somebody.
Yeah, I said I got one. He's at 11%.
Oh. He's right now.
Okay. Connection still seems to be holding up, but I'd be willing to bet the moment I try to boot something up, it's going
Try to do something, it'll dip back out. Yeah.
Target destroyed.
Alright, I'm gonna follow you since you can do it. Whoop. Jeffrey R. Look in your contacts and highlight Jeffrey R. He just scanned me.
Got him.
Oh, by the way, anybody watching Dragon stream, I'd like to apologize for my language earlier, but yeah.
No, dude, I told everybody
Put the
before.
non-PG-13 disclaimer out.
Yeah, I already put the disclaimer out, so it's okay.
Oh, we broke that thing a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all good. I'm just...
Yep, I knew it.
Huh?
I said, yep, I knew it.
What's that?
That last test, I still have full download, but I have 0.08 upload.
Ugh. That's
And now
24p, 2400p, or 240p. That's it. 240p.
Got one.
Okay.
Scan detected.
Marcus.
Marcus Schuma.
Yep. Got him. And here we go. Sorry, it took a second.
Shield down.
Yeah. Man, my beams, they do so much damage. They do so much damage.
I find really hilarious though is
What's that?
every time I call them, they always ask me like, "What's a good number to contact you if we need to?" And I'll give them my number, and that tells me like, "Oh, well, if we discover the issue, if we fix it, we'll contact you, let you know that we fixed it." But
They never do. Yeah.
Under attack.
Trust me, they do the same thing with me. I was like, oh God, would you like to be contacted when your issue is fixed? Yes. 2 days later, oh yeah, by the way, your issue is fixed. It's like, when was it fixed? Oh, 2 days ago. I told you to call me as soon as it was fixed. Come on now.
come on, man.
I mean, like, if somebody's messing with your money, you would...
Banned topics.
Huh?
I
What?
said banned topics. Banned topics.
Man, topics.
Oh. Let's see. Are you going to recognize now?
Scan detected.
Gimblet. Yep, you
Yep.
got him targeted.
Got it.
Scan detected.
I don't care what anyone says. Seeing Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the Tournament of Power would have been lit as the well.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yes and no. Yes and no, because they've already confirmed that even though Super Saiyan 4 wasn't canon at the time, they've already proven that Blue is more powerful than 4.
Yes.
So
Destroyed.
It's canon in an alternate timeline. I think that's the way they put it.
well, I think that they actually made a reference to it during Super. They said that it does. I think Weiss said that it does exist,
Yeah.
Under attack.
but because Blue is more powerful, they never actually touched on it. So
Yeah.
Speaking of, I saw something the other day that was hilarious. I was thinking I might have shared it. I don't know. I'd have to look. But it was like one of those 4-picture comics. It had Vegeta says, "I don't know who he is, but his power is incredible," and it's Bobby from Waterboy. And then, he's in the place of Broly. And Broly's father's head is replaced by the coach from the movie. It says, "Do it, Bobby." And then Bobby's running at Vegeta.
Scan detected.
Got one.
Under attack.
I'll just keep on testing, and when it shows it's actually going to hold, because it's getting about the time where it stops doing this. I've kind of noticed. Like in the evenings when it starts acting up and I call them and complain, and all of a sudden the problem goes away for the rest of the night.
Yeah. Sounds like it goes from off-peak hours to on-peak, or on-peak hours to off-peak hours, and it just seems to get better.
Well, and what's funny is if there is something going on, or if they themselves are doing something deliberately,
Yeah.
because every time you call them, they put in a ticket saying, "Hey, this customer called about this problem."
Yeah.
When you start to notice the same customer is calling about the same issue every day, you would start to think, well, maybe we should stop messing with him because he's noticing and he's threatening to leave. So.
Oh, I had that I had the same kind of issue happen to me. I was like, I'm going to go find another, internet provider if you're going to keep doing this kind of stuff to me all the time. And then the guy basically is like, well, go ahead and leave. There's nothing we can do about it. I was like, well, that's not really good customer service. Let me talk to your boss.
Yeah, because usually when you talk to the boss, they're like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you to leave. They don't want your money to leave.
He's wanted.
Yep.
Whoa, he took off.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Whoops.
I just see that conversation later, him walking up to that technician going, bad Jesse. We never want them to leave.
No, I talked to the supervisor about how the guy was his attitude and stuff, and he was like, well, I'm sorry, but he's new and blah 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 blah. And I was like, well, like he doesn't need to be talking to customers that way, because he basically just said, what the F, and just do whatever you want. I'm like, that's not good customer service. The customer seems to be always right. I know that's not always the case, but you don't talk to people that way, not even human beings in normal talk. And he's like, yeah, I'll have a talk with him. This is like his third occurrence, so it might be something we have to do about it. And I was like, well, he wouldn't say fire or whatever because legal reasons and whatnot. But I have a feeling that guy wasn't there very long afterwards.
Probably not. So, and here's the thing, if you're gonna take up a job like that, just common sense should tell. No,
Yeah.
wait, what am I saying?
Right?
Normal people, common sense is, hey, if you're gonna pick up a job like that, you're gonna have somebody calling you that's probably gonna say some things that you're not gonna like. But you got to deal with it.
Yep.
It's like whenever I was in, retail and, food service, I had people calling all the time, like, well, it was like, well,
Yeah.
if I want to comment, you're not driving all the way back up there. Well, then I can't help you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you. I remember the last time I worked in food service, we had a lady that, oh my God, we literally had to go out of our way to make sure that when she called, we put everything else aside. We got her food done first and got it out to her as soon as possible. And the boss finally started realizing, okay, it doesn't matter what we do for this lady. She's always as soon as we drop her food off to her, she's always gonna call and complain to try to get free food. And after the fourth or fifth time she did that, the boss told her, he said, look, he said, I'm sorry, ma'am. He said, I know that you're lying. He straight told her, he said, I know that you're lying. He said, because we've been making notes on your account every time you complain. He goes, and we've literally he said, we have actually put everything else on hold to try to get your food out to you as soon as it's done. He said, and I can see by where you live, it only takes a few minutes to get there. There is no way that, one, the food is not made properly. He said, because this last one I made myself. He said, and I had my driver take it to you as soon as it came out of the oven.
Yeah.
He said, so I know that you're lying to me. He said, and I'm sorry. He said, but we're going to have to, he said, we're blocking your account. He said, we will no longer serve you.
Oh, wow.
He said, because I cannot keep giving you free food because you're lying. And that's when everybody just kind of took a deep breath and we're just like, thank you.
Yeah, because unfortunately there's the bad peoples in the world that do that all the time just to get free stuff. And it's like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. People do it all the time. It's like, are you crazy? Like, I had one try to pull a fast food on me. They're just all like, I ordered a 2-liter soda. And I'm like, well, it's not on your ticket. She's like, well, I ordered it. I even paid for it. And I'm like,
Not on your ticket, then you didn't pay for it. Excuse me, what?
yeah. It's like, no, like if it's not on the ticket, you weren't charged for it. I'm sorry. Like, and I even called my boss while I was standing there, and he looked it up, and he said, no. He said, there is no drink on this order. She's like, well, I ordered it.
Got one.
And I told him what I wanted. I'm like, well,
Yep, on my way.
well, you didn't get it, so you weren't charged for it, so you can't say the charge.
I think my wheel died. Really?
Oh, no.
Your what?
I
His
think my
steering wheel died.
Steering wheel.
Yeah, he's got a steering wheel controller on his computer.
Oh.
Because it's not showing up.
Scan detected.
You tried a different USB port?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I've done 10 tests in a row, and the numbers have not changed. So,
Frameshift charge detected.
This
all right, test number 11. If test number 11 stays true, which it looks like it's going to, then I guess I'm going to try.
you gonna try?
If it failed, if it
Behind
boots
you.
me off, if I get on and it boots me off again, I'm just gonna say screw it for the night, and I'm
There's
gonna
another
go.
gear here.
I'm gonna pull up my PS2 emulator because this is starting to make me angry.
Yeah, I can understand.
All right, while I'm setting everything up, I'm gonna keep refreshing the test, and if it drops out, first of all, I'm gonna try this.
Target destroyed.
Frame shift drive.
Did he just jump?
Yeah, he died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like surge detected. Boom! And he just blew up. Hey, Captain, welcome to the stream, my friend. I am the I am the Federation pirate.
Limpet canisters?
Yeah, they're probably stolen though.
Yeah, I'm not picking anything up on purpose.
Did I tell you how to blacklist stuff so you don't accidentally pick it up?
Yes.
Okay.
It's under contacts, but right now I don't have any great gathering limpets on me, so I'm good.
Gotcha. Do you need limpets? Do you have a controller?
I don't even have a controller on this ship right now.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Not concerned with that right at this time.
Scan detected.
Being scanned. It's probably the cops. Yeah, it's the cops.
Don't you dare. Oh, don't you dare.
All right, so the last test showed good download, upload dropped down to about 3. This time around, it jumped back up to 6. Okay.
Scan detected.
I'm gonna try.
Only thing you can do is try, man.
Still a little ways away.
I'm still working on his shields. There we go. Oh, wow.
Incoming mission critical message.
Well, let's find out.
Kid.
Target destroyed.
Let's see, what are we at now? 3.3 or 3.1 million.
I was out here a little longer than you. I'm at 4.9.
Nice.
That one.
Wow. Okay, yeah, if I could keep
Got one.
10 up, that would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, because every time I refresh the test, because I'm still watching the speed test while I'm setting up, so that way if it does drop down, I can just be like, oh, well, I figured.
Let me know when you got a shot.
Every time the upload speed starts, it jumps immediately up to 10, and then it just slowly drops back down to 5. And I'm like, you know, honestly, if I was to get 10, that would be amazing.
You don't have 10?
Target
10
destroyed.
upload? No.
Really?
I have 55 down and 5 up. 5
What
to
is your
6 up.
what is your normal package?
Well, it's advertised as 60 down,
Yep.
but obviously because of it's got to have
Yeah, you're just gonna lose degradation through the lines.
75%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get a good steady 55, 56 down, and then my up is usually about 5 to 6. So it's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I had 10, that would be amazing.
Yeah, mine's 111.
Upload?
Sorry, 100/11.
Oh. Okay, so 100 down,
Just
11
feel-
up. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not even gonna go.
Shut-
You've got one gig up, 1 gig down. We know.
No, I don't have symmetrical.
You don't have symmetrical.
No.
It's 1 gig down. What is it like? 500 up.
No, I have gig up or gig down.
Right.
I have on the upload it's like 270, 250, something like that.
Still pretty good. That's almost 4K.
Why
Okay,
is the game crashing?
I think it's going to stop doing the big R. I think it's going to stop being the big R word, and I think it's going to hold. So I'm going to boot up.
It's gonna stop being a butt and hold. Hopefully.
Okay, we're gonna unplug that.
Oh, go ahead and say it. It's gonna be an ass.
No, I was going to say the big R word that people tend to get about.
Oh, you said it earlier. The retarded.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know you were streaming whenever I said that.
Yeah,
so.
that's fine. It's no, dude. Like I said, be yourself. This is a adult stream, so it's good.
Okay.
I don't want you guys to stop being you just because I'm streaming. Don't do that. I've already gave out my disclaimer. Like I said, if people are offended by it, I'm sorry, but that's just the way things are.
Well, if you're telling us to be us, well, just to be prepared. You're going to hear a lot of F-bombs. Just saying.
You've already dropped them. It's okay.
Okay, I can't confirm. My wheel has died.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a turn in.
Okay.
It died. Looks like we're gonna be spending $200 in the next in the near future.
Or if you go to the proper used store, you might find it for $6.
Maybe.
No, not these.
Oh, do you have the full, like, metal everything?
I have one. So mine that I have two of them. One specifically for the Xbox One.
Oh, Captain, he's not playing Elite. He's playing F1. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a racing steering wheel he's talking about.
Yeah, he's playing F1 2009, I think it said.
2019.
Oh, there you go.
I have two. One for my console,
Uh-huh.
and then I have a OG Thrustmaster NASCAR Special Edition one for my computer.
Why don't you try using your console one?
The console one, the one for the Xbox One, which is a Thrustmaster, it's not recognized by Windows. It has no drivers for Windows.
Oh.
The only games that one works with is Forza.
Gotcha.
Damn.
I guess it's the same thing with the Xbox flight sticks. The flight stick tends to be all goofy, whereas even though PS4 doesn't have like drivers for the whatever, I mean it's crazy, but PS4 one works a lot better than
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, the PS4 seems to work better than the Xbox one because the Xbox one's like, I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm working now. 2 seconds later, I don't know what to do. So.
If I'm going to get a new one, it's got to be motorized feedback.
Oh yeah.
That's the one that evidently died, I guess, since I hadn't used it in so long, or something. You know, it's electronic.
Tomfoolery happened.
Literally, it's literally got a motor in it for feedback.
Gotcha. That's cool.
At the time when we got it, it cost like over $1,000,
Oh.
and this was like, I'm gonna say this was like back in 2008-ish,
Mm-hmm.
and it was still working up until, well, just recently.
Oh man.
So, yeah. But if I'm going to get a new one,
Are you guys in the private server?
Nope.
Oh, you're an open play?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Dragon has been less fearful.
Mm-hmm. Only time I'll be more fearful is if I don't have my money. If I get attacked and don't have the money to pay my insurance.
yeah, I don't have Forza installed, and I'm not even going to try going through all that nightmare. You know, literally getting Forza installed on the computer, yeah, you would think going to the Windows Store, but and download and install it, but there's so many content packs.
It takes you about an hour afterwards just to download those.
No, it would take all day.
Oh, never mind.
I think the last count last time I had it installed
Mm-hmm.
for a Windows app, it took up almost 200 gigs.
Wow.
There's so many add-in cars and whatnot since I have the Super Ultimate Deluxe, you know, Ooper Duper edition.
Well, I mean, if it's 200 gigs, it should only take you about, what, 200 seconds?
No, because it's actually in the background as it's downloading, it's actually installing
Yeah.
at the same time.
Plus, not to mention, just because you have a gig service doesn't mean you're getting that gig service, because you're at the mercy of whatever download you're at. So you may be able to download it a gig, but if their server can only put out 500 megs, that's the only thing you're getting is 500 megs.
But Here's the other thing to think about it. That's just the base game.
Mm-hmm.
And
we are
the way
live.
the way Forza works is, since it's all cloud synced,
Uh-huh.
if you played once with all the content installed, you have to install the content or else you will actually bork your cloud save.
Right.
It really sucks.
Maybe.
I see you.
I have a black screen.
Uh-oh.
Load failed. There was a problem retrieving commander data from the server.
Oof.
Oh. Stream picked and seems to shut down. Now it's resuming again.
Uh-oh.
I hear it coming.
Dropped 2 on the upload. Download's still good.
I hear it coming. Do not punch your monitor.
Mm-hmm.
No, he loves it too much.
I know. I just gotta say it.
Okay, speed test shows I've still got connection, but I'm losing frames by the second.
Yep.
I'm not connected to your computer, so no, don't look at me.
Dragon, did you have to do the loop of shame too?
Nope.
Because I got here before you and I had to.
Nope.
All right.
I did not do the loop of shame. I got stuck in the infinite loading.
Ah.
All right.
It's like press J to come out of Super Cruise. Press J. Sat there for about a minute and a half while it came in. Ooh, I got the hiccups now. Jeez. Hey, baby. Oh, Fatalis came by today, Mike.
Did he?
Yeah, we played Monster Hunter Rise. It was great.
Scan detected.
You know what?
Sad. Sad.
ISP's in my area.
Oh. Did they just text you?
No, I'm looking up what other options I have because this is
Right.
Lighting gear deployed.
And your surroundings. Avoid costly collisions.
Alrighty.
Landing complete. Ship secured.
Alright, contacts. Authority. Team
Oh,
all
there's
about.
one just right up the street called Wave Internet Technologies.
Yep. What kind of services do they provide?
Literally every provider in my area doesn't have any higher than a 4.0 rating.
Oof.
AT&T has a 3.8. Oof.
You don't want to go to AT&T for your internet
No.
service.
You think you're having issues
'Cause
now?
it's-
Yeah.
It's cellular.
Yeesh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I was muted. Yeah. You think you're having issues now? Do not go AT&T. You'll have more issues.
I mean, technically, since they own DirecTV, you can get satellite internet,
Yeah.
but that's just a little step up from cellular.
And then anytime it gets cloudy or there's raining, forget streaming. You're not gonna be able to do it.
Do you have WoW?
Yeah, I do around my area.
Well, no, I'm talking to Mike. I don't know if WoW's out in your area.
It is.
What, Open West?
Mhm.
And Mike's?
Mhm. They're offering gig up, gig down service.
For how much?
$145 a month.
Is that contracted?
Nope.
For the first year?
It's cancel for what cancel whenever.
What? Well, no. WoW does contracts.
Not here.
Oh, okay. Your area. I was talking about
Oh.
Mike.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I can't. It's not. It can't contact the servers. It's showing that my connection's back, but
Yeah.
the game can't connect to the servers.
Well, your stream is very regularly going buffering as well.
Yeah, I've been noticing every time I test the speed, when it does the upload, that's when it does it.
Uh-huh.
Like, even if it shows that my upload is still good, every time it goes to test the upload, that's when my stream starts to dip down. So, it's very odd. I have internet,
Yeah.
but
It's just-
but
It's not
It's
strong
just not-
enough to stream. Yeah.
it's not talking to anything. Okay.
Hey, we could do this one. He can destroy 45 ships from the workers of TZ Aritas Democrats.
Can try. Though, let me finish what I'm doing here.
No, take your time. Yeah, there's a bunch of massacre
a few
missions
minor
down here.
upgrades.
My captain over here says maybe ping the server. That might help. If you know the server's IP.
It's not the server, it's my internet.
Yeah, his internet for the past few days, Cap, has been wonky at
The
best.
past month.
Oh, past month. It's been wonky at best. And he's calling. He's called his internet provider and trying to fix it all, and they're just like, oh, we know what we're not doing anything. I don't know that. So they're just, it's crazy. Yeah, it does. It does suck. It sucks big time. Happens to me a lot too, but I mean, there's really not much you can do about it except for hopefully they get it fixed. If not, then oh well, there's nothing really much you can do.
Okay, who was the mission under?
It was workers of Aritas, TZ Aritas
Okay.
Democrats.
Pulling it up. I don't know if I wish to support that faction.
It's the Federation, man.
You rebel scum.
But they're like everybody here is Federation except for like the last two people.
Here we go. Massacre workers of TZ Democrats.
There you go.
The Ross 154 Vision Partners.
Wow.
Plus 151.
All I gotta say is
Yeah.
just wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mike. You're having these issues, man.
Well, it sounds like from that supervisor that you talked to, seems to be some sort of lacking in services going to that area. That is for the technicians.
Yeah, I was talking about that issue there earlier, Captain. He's like, usually threatening to switch providers helps. Yeah, I did that one time and they told me to go ahead and do it because they didn't really care about keeping my service. Because he gets paid either way.
I still like it whenever I threaten to climb on the pole. They tend to.
Like, I know how to do this. I'll do it myself. Just give me the. I'm climbing on the pole, man. Like what? No.
Okay, Dragon. I'm gonna accept one that's kill
Mm-hmm.
10 workers of TZ Aretas ships.
And you're under the
From
vision
Ross.
vision
From
partners. I got-
Ross 154 Vision Partners, yes.
Okay. So I've got one that does 8. I'll do that one.
Yeah, I have one here that says 10. I'll go ahead and grab that. And just out of random curiosity, I will grab also this one, which is 50, because, you know, maybe they double stack.
I
Maybe.
just find this really funny that it's able to hold on to Discord.
Yeah.
And I can do things on my browser,
Yeah.
but I can't game and I can't stream.
Port blocking? That or there's some I think Discord is not quite as sensitive to connectivity issues.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is.
It is. Because I've been noticing every time I have a so much as a hiccup in my internet, Discord's the first thing to go.
Alrighty, Mr. Jericho, where do you want to head? Do you want to head back to our normal res site? Because that one we were at did not provide much at all.
These are conflict zones that we
Are
have
they?
to go to for these. For the massacre missions, yes.
Do you want to go to the low intensity or the high intensity?
I would say low intensity would probably be safer.
Alright, do you want to go to the one that's at the Sagan class traveler? Or do you want to go to the one that is around Hadamar Lab?
Hold on, I need to look here at the list because it put my listing way different spot here.
Okay.
Okay, so right at the top I have a conflict zone low intensity that's only 537 light seconds away.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I didn't even see those. 530. Yep, let's go to that one.
Packages start as
Destination
low as $50 per month plus installation fee. Call for quote. All packages allow for unlimited and unrestricted use. Yeah, right.
Is it if there's an asterisk there, then yes.
Landing gear retracted.
Shift attach complete. Access corridor is clear.
Oh, and if you're a business, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
own like if you own a large property, they said we may be willing to provide you with free internet service in exchange for allowing us to lease tower space on your property.
Oh, my.
That sounds like cell internet.
Yeah.
Like, you got a big building, they're going to put a tower on the top of your building, but you get free internet.
Yeah, and they pay you for it technically.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a Wave. Apparently, they're fairly new to this area because I'm looking at their website. There's really not a whole lot to look at.
And that's why I asked if you had WoW. If WoW was in your area, Mike. They're called Wide Open West.
Alrighty. I need to do that myself. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. Wait, what's this? Wait, how do I go back on the... It does not look like we do. I don't, our state's not even listed.
Okay. Damn. Well, that sucks. I was gonna say that's the service provider I have in there.
Thargoids pursue Aegis make Federation pilots beware. Why just Federation? Mass Thargoid strike, emergency declared. Thargoid's forced to invade the Delphi system. Oh, they're still out there. Okay. Yeah, which honestly is not that far from where we are.
Nope.
The fuck are you?
I don't know. I'm a person?
I wish there was a way where you could go and like I wish there was some like chart that you could view to see what they see. So that way you know exactly what areas are actually affected. I know some services, depending on what, not internet services, but there are some services that you can actually pull up the graphs to show what services are like in that particular area.
Right.
I wish you could do that with the internet. Because yeah, now I'm showing that my internet is completely stable. But when I try to do anything, my speeds don't dip down anymore, but it still can't seem to communicate with anything.
Yeah.
Cloud,
Yes, sir.
how fast do you think you could do like just a quick look over, make sure I don't have anything in my computer that may be affecting things?
2, 1.
I shouldn't have it because I haven't downloaded anything in a while.
Give me a second. Can you open TeamViewer?
And I can't help but think that maybe that there's something I'm not seeing here.
It sounds like you, according to Captain, it sounds like some of your things, some of your connections are being firewalled for protective reasons while they're getting everything fixed.
All right, it's open.
Wait, give me a second. It's closing Borderlands 3. It always takes a minute to close Borderlands 3.
With me, Elite seems to do the same thing. Closing out of Elite actually causes my desktop to freeze for like 5 seconds. Hello?
Hello. Hello, Ricky.
Hello, Fitz.
I could barely hear Vitz. And he's all the way.
I'm sure you'll be able to hear me better now.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, well, my microphone's down all the way, so I have to kick up the, let me change the settings real quick.
Yeah, you don't want to know how I'm doing.
Give me a minute. I think Borderlands
Okay.
locked the hell
That should
up.
sound a little better.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, I had that thing kicked up to 3 notches up. It goes super loud. No. I usually keep it down so you guys don't hear Jasmine coughing.
Right. Oh, you're good, dude.
It's kind of funny because normal people in situations like this, I don't have what they call pet peeves. I like to say that I have major psychotic fucking breakdowns.
Different level. That's all.
I skip a level, yeah. No, I'm having like major internet issues again. I've been having them for about a month now, and I've called them every day for the past month to fix the shit. Finally talked to the big boss today, and he told me that the major red flag that raised up for him was that all of the tickets that the technicians filled out after they went and repaired said issue, they're not being very descriptive on what it exactly that they found or what they did. So he said he's going to send a technician out on Thursday because he found that I'm having connection issues to the house. And he said that could be, a wire could have got chewed, there could be moisture in it, it could be anything. So Thursday, I'm going to have a technician come out and actually look at it personally to find out what's going on. And he said if it still doesn't fix the issue, then he himself will be coming out to actually fix the issue, because to him it looks like that the technicians aren't doing their job.
Yeah.
And an hour later, I completely lose all internet. So I called them back and I was like, look, I don't care if I have to pay like a convenience fee or something. Is there any way you can get somebody out here to fix it today? I said, because I have no internet. I was like, and this is literally the only way that I have to really find a job, stuff like that. I was like, is there any way somebody can come out and fix it today? So apparently, 4 minutes prior to that second call, I apparently was the 7th person in this particular neighborhood to call saying that they've completely lost internet. They said that they discovered one of the technicians took a screenshot of their service graph, and they found that this whole area, the node itself, had completely went offline.
Oof.
So they were sending all of their on-call technicians to come to this particular neighborhood, check the node, check all the poles, check everything to find out what is causing the issue. Well, guess what? Here we are 2 hours later. My internet shows that I have a stable connection now, but I still can't do anything. So Cloud is currently going through my computer with a malware program, trying to see if there's anything in here that could be killing my connection. Just as a precaution.
Oh, yeah.
Have you tried? Do you have like any console that you're having issues with internet connection as well, or?
All of my consoles are unhooked. My phone, however, is I don't usually connect it to Wi-Fi because I have unlimited internet, but occasionally, like I'll connect it to the Wi-Fi to see. And yeah, usually if my internet on the computer is down, I don't have anything on my phone either. So
we need to find one that's got the TZ Aretas Democrats faction in it.
Yeah, I'm heading
one that I was
to.
initially targeted doesn't have one.
I'm heading to
I was just curious if
Aretas
you'd tried
5 Conflict Medium. See? That has one.
I was wondering because if you tried a console and you're having disconnection, it would help narrow it down if it's your PC or if it's actually your internet.
I've got the one at TZ5. There's Bureau of TZ Aretas Law Party.
That's
that
not who we're looking for. No.
Oh,
TZ Aretas Democrats is the faction we're looking for.
okay, let's go to high intensity. Oh, that's not the same. Intensity. Future for East Aquarius. That one is Bureau of TC Law.
So far, it's not fine.
so far,
Yeah, it didn't find nothing. No
Well, that's
PvPs. Nothing. Let's see, which...
Oh, it still got me on. Okay, I see what's going on here.
Oh, that's where Discord is. That's where
Ross
that one is.
145 Vision Partners versus the workers of TZ Aretas Democrats.
Where?
That is under a Aura 950 Saga class Traveler.
950 Saga.
It's if you're looking at your navigation, it should be 3 down from the Aretas 3A
it takes us a second to load everything
or
up.
Snyder Enterprises.
I know, it's just one of those. The hell? Hurry up. There you go.
There's the rest of them. There it is, top right. I told you it takes it a second to load everything up.
That was ridiculous. Oh,
I'm
it was
into
so hilarious.
Yeah, we just got to make sure when we get there we side with Ross 154.
You do that by attacking the faction we're going after.
Okay.
just checking. Because it shouldn't have taken that long.
Yep, Captain, that's correct. He's at the mercy of the ISP.
Aren't we all?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
You know, I've learned to control my temper over the years, but it's little things like this that just makes me want to punch something.
Oh, dealing with the ISPs, man.
Yeah.
It
Like here,
Things should just fucking
Even-
work.
like here, even though my speed's not the best, it is stable.
Yeah.
There are those little randoms where it seems to go down for a little while because I think they're doing a maintenance on it, but otherwise, yeah. It is stable, even though it's not the fastest in the world.
Speaking of, somebody just dropped out.
man.
Bye, Cloud.
No, it wasn't me. It was Vince. I am actually really surprised with this number.
What, did I barely use it?
No. I'll give you a screenshot of mine, and you'll understand. I just wanted to make sure that that was still within good standing.
Vince, are you having internet problems now?
No, I was in another Discord, hit a voice chat by accident.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Movie night tonight, so I'm picking a movie to watch, and I went and we left the
Okay.
AFC Discord.
For laws, I am going to.
By the way, after you uninstalled that, I got a survey on my right screen that says, "Please take a moment to tell us why you're uninstalling this software. Because go fuck yourself. That's why."
What uninstall?
Mind your own fucking business.
McAfee?
No.
Oh hell no.
Hell no.
McAfee's got more problems with it than what it solves.
If I ever find McAfee on his computer, I'm going to drive there and will beat him senseless.
With a limp noodle?
I use Weber. I've been using.
I personally use Kaspersky.
I used to use.
But that's because I also deal with a lot of it helps if I spell it right. A lot of sketchy drives and whatnot. So yeah, I
you gotta
didn't
make
see
sure you
anything.
protect yourself.
Yeah, nothing in your temp folders that would
Okay.
didn't find anything. So I mean, it's not on your end. Like I said, I'll send you a screen grab of mine. You'll understand why.
Well, obviously the internet is being stable enough. You were able to do all that without it booting you out of TeamViewer, so
Yeah. Well, I remember the last time you had a lot of major issues. I was never able to stay connected.
Okay, let's see here.
I remember that. Oh, I remember. I remember.
You
the
remember that
fun one
night?
I remember the night you had to go hunt down that crypto miner.
I got one.
Like, how the
Hold
fuck
on,
did
on
this
my
get on here?
You put a crypto miner on you?
Yeah. There was a crypto miner in my computer that was causing it's causing everything to have an issue because it was
Yeah, they
literally
run a
using.
crypto miner. That's weird that they.
No, it was utilizing his CPU, his GPU. Somebody had remote connected and installed a malicious line of code and was stealthily using his computer to mine crypto.
Wow.
Yeah, so Cloud had to do some serious. He I think you went through a pack of smokes that night. Like,
No,
where
no,
are you son of a bitch?
The pack of smokes was the driver issue on the other machine.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. That was.
Oh dear God, I remember that night. I had an issue with this computer, the one I'm using now. Like I remember there was a night I got home. It was like 3. It was like 3 in the morning. I got home from work and I was like, I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna game for a couple hours. Whenever I get done, like settling in, I'm gonna go to bed. My computer starts doing an endless thing of the blue screen of death. It kept rebooting itself, and it would like almost immediately blue screen. And I'm just like, okay, what the? So when it would finally pull up the desktop, I'd be looking up some of the error codes that was popping up for me, and while I'm in the middle of searching it, blue screen, and it's like, well, finally, when it started just doing it repeatedly to the point I couldn't even get into my computer, I was calling, like, I was literally blowing up Cloud's cell phone, Discord, everything. I'm just like, I was almost in tears. I'm like, Cloud, what the fuck is going on? He checks his phone, and he realizes that I've been trying to blow shit up for a while, and he calls me back, and he goes, okay, breathe. What's going on? It's my computer. Blue screen after blue screen. I don't know what to do.
I don't see anybody shooting you.
He gets in and finds out that it was a Windows update. A Windows update had caused my computer to go completely bonkers. So he had to revert it back to a previous version. Then he installed a nice little backup program on here that saved once a week. It backs up my entire PC to one of my hard drives.
He's at 33% hull.
There you go. There's a screen grab of my main SSD.
Got him.
Now, mind you, that's only a year old.
Oh, what you were looking at wasn't my SSD. That was my hard drive.
No, that was your A data is your SSD. That's what I was looking at.
Oh.
But yeah, that's a year of use on my computer. On the terabytes written.
Yeah.
That's just 1 year.
Well, to be fair, you do have a lot more going on in yours than I do, so.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you get an SSD that says, you've written over 16.1 terabytes of data. It's only a 1 terabyte.
Got him. Are you okay?
Yeah. Shields are regenerating just fine.
All right. Head into another one.
Yep, there's one right over here. Or are you targeting on something different?
No, I'll target your target. I got you.
All right, he's sort of out there isolated.
All right. Let's see if I can play Borderlands without it locking up. Watch this go like, it crashed last time. Oh shit. I know it crashed. Crashed it. Why does it seem like I break software?
Because you like to do it.
Is that what I do?
Yeah.
Break things?
Well, you learn to break it and then find out how to fix it and be like, hey, you guys need to work on this better. Sugar honey iced tea.
Okay, why is it every time I try to boot up the game, that's when all these news articles decide to start buzzing in my phone?
Google is paying attention. You're not looking.
Hey, I'm in.
Maybe I need settings down. I don't know what I was running last time I ran this, so.
just gonna do this, and I'm gonna ignore all the other problems. I'm just gonna go.
Are you going to YOLO?
I'm just gonna YOLO. Yep.
Target destroyed.
If it works, it works. If not, well, at least I know as I was expecting it.
Well, I mean, I was going to suggest, but I was trying to keep probably, keeping it under my breath, though. I was going to say, if you can't stream, just, send everybody my way, and because you're here.
Oh, I
you're
already
able
did. Yeah.
I didn't want to be like that guy, but,
Yeah, I told everybody that, because of ISP issues, stream was canceled, but you were streaming the night, so
Yep.
everybody could go to you. But I'm up, I'm live, but if it breaks down, at least we know, I tried.
yeah,
I tried.
you tried. I mean, that's all you can say. You tried.
Speaking of, because of the original plan, do you have room in your crew?
We do.
You might send me an invite so I can pot it.
I will as soon as this ship I'm shooting at is dead. Yes. Did you make your way back here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm at Snyder.
Okay. What we're doing is we're at a conflict zone, and so make sure you pick up missions to fight the Democrats.
Been trying to do this combat training, but I keep losing.
We got the missions. We got the missions from a guy called it's Ross 154. I think is what it is.
I'm just going to laugh because that's
Yeah.
So, yeah, here it is. Ross 154. Yeah. Oh,
Yep. Pick up any of the massacre missions you see.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, seek and destroy 30 ships from the workers of TZRE's Democrat faction.
Yep. And that's where we're at. We're at the conflict zone with that.
Target destroyed.
oh, this feels good. This feels good.
Question about combat.
Yes.
I'm trying to do the training, and of course, when I'm shooting the target, the auto system
Yep.
keeps aiming above the target. Like, I keep
This
missing.
feels good.
Above the target, that's the lead.
Yeah.
If you're using multi-cannons, they shoot in front of this front of things, because in space, it's kind of like when you're like in most shooting games, you have to lead your target just a bit.
Right.
So
Just-
when
it's
you see a target and you see that little orange circle, make sure you're always trying to keep your ship towards that orange circle, because that's the lead that it needs to shoot it at.
Yeah.
Why does this feel so good?
I don't know.
Jericho?
Dude, Dragon, thank you for sending me this playlist, man. It's fucking slapping.
I'm glad you like it.
I'm ready to get out there and start kicking some ass.
Let's
By
go.
the way, for the record, we were only laughing because it sounded funny. We're not actually saying, we're going out and destroying Democrats, okay? Like that. Just to be clear.
Oh. It's so wrong.
Whenever you're ready.
I already sent it.
You did?
Yep. I'll send it again. There we go.
I have no. There it is.
Message.
Oh. I was talking about your. Okay.
Crew. That's what he was thinking.
Oh, if in order for me to do that, I'd have to drop wing.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I'll just come out there on my Cobra.
Okay.
This conflict zone is resolved.
Is it? All right. We need to go to a different
Yeah, the
one.
battle's won, so we have to go to a different one.
Yep. Okay, let's go back to that one.
Oh, that's right. I don't have auto docking on my on my Cobra.
Whose fault's that?
Well, it's because I had to make room for all the other components that was going to help me in combat. This is my combat ship, and it's a good one.
Oh, that's the wrong faction.
Yeah, we need to find one with the proper factions.
Yep. Workers of Aretas, found it. Found another one.
Okay. Turn on your wing beacon and I'll just follow you.
Alrighty. Wing beacon.
Rather than
will-
trying to,
Yeah. Wing beacon's on.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Alrighty, man.
Where are you guys at?
We
Tech
are.
issues. Hi, Kira. Yeah, the internet's been acting up like really bad. They claimed that the whole node for my neighborhood broke, so they were sending out all their on-call technicians to fix it and to also check the poles to see if that was also another contributing issue. The internet seems to be stable for now, but I'm not crossing my fingers anymore. If it drops out, it drops out, and at least we can say that I tried. But as of right now, I'm here. It seems to be working, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to jinx myself. I'm just gonna ride along with it and hope it works.
Mike,
Yes.
target Dragon's wing beacon and follow it. He has the next conflict zone we're heading to.
All right. Wing signal. There we go. Put the guns away.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stupid.
Yeah, you gotta slow down.
Oh, exactly.
Yep. I mean, worst case, if you guys wanna, if he does pop out, then I'm still streaming it, so not like you're losing any content there.
Yep.
And I'm not trying to like shamelessly plug my channel for that, just so you know.
No, you're good. Yeah, Dragon has been kind enough to be the backup just in case.
I mean, I do have to go in about another hour and a half, but other than that,
Okay, are you jumped into the sector?
I have not. I am jumping in now.
Yeah, because I don't know which one it is.
It's this one right here.
It brought me to a planet.
Yeah, there's little conflict zones all around it. Your wing signal's disappeared.
Did it?
I think it's because he dropped out of Super Cruise. Which conflict zone are you going to?
The conflict zone that I'm at is the one underneath where it says TZ Aretus 3C. It's the first conflict zone.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Well, I'm like right behind Jericho, so
Okay.
I think I'm on it. Nope. Okay, so it's not that one. There we go. I found the one with you at it.
Okay. I'm fighting another federal Corvette. And I'm winning.
Having to go around the dang planet.
like me the other night, we lost power. My anxiety shot up, so I was gonna stay at my kid's place overnight. So he offered to get me coffee at the shop. Took Lady with me. Was her first official outing as a emotional support animal.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. Oh, okay. I see where you're at. I am here.
Target shields are offline. I gotta shoot it.
So
Shoot
yeah,
it!
make sure you're shooting the stuff that is flagged as the workers of TZRA as Democrats.
You might want to join the forces. When you pop into the zone, it'll ask you in your chat thing which faction you want to join, and you want to join the Ross 154 people.
Tag.
And I'm over here fighting a federal Corvette. If you want to help me shoot it down.
who's hitting me?
Whoa.
Target destroyed.
Anything that's red on your HUD, that's who's attacking you.
If it's blinking, if it's red and white blinking, that's what's shooting at you.
Did really well, and I felt better after, so it worked out. Yeah, well, that's all that matters, right? I've had a couple of people try to suggest that I should get Cypher registered, but I've got issues, but luckily I don't have them that bad. Point being, just go with the flow and do as you need, whatever causes less stress. Well, yeah, luckily the ISP's been the only issue I've really had of that and work, but they're trying to find work.
I got your target. Jericho, coming. And goodbye.
Wait a minute, what the hell? Oh. Look who's in a Python.
Yeah. Got it today.
It took a long time to get that money.
Okay, that was weird.
Target destroyed.
All three of my monitors blinked. Like my game froze and then all three of my monitors blinked.
Sounds like
That
your
sounds like a driver issue.
yeah, driver issue.
Driver crash will cause that.
I didn't lose any frames and I still seem to be here, so...
Yeah, it was just a driver hiccup on your computer side. And
Target destroyed.
Another one down. Keep going, Commander.
got it, boss.
Okay, right screen just blinked now. What the hell? Why am I having all these issues all of a sudden?
And down.
One. So has anyone done the combat training in this yet?
I have. Long time ago.
Right. So after you beat the second ship, nothing happened. It just stopped.
Yeah.
Flying
The
stage.
training's over.
Yeah, it didn't say congratulations, training complete or anything.
Yeah, it doesn't like to hold your hand like that.
Oh, okay, who is that?
Target shields offline.
That's twice now. I've almost lost my shields.
Are you getting butt slammed?
I'm running into somebody. Oh, look, now it's the two. Okay, now I see who's doing it.
This is definitely better.
Under attack.
Star Wars
Okay,
Elite Dangerous Edition.
So much better.
Yep, and I've completely lost shield, so I'm gonna hang back for a second.
Yeah, I would.
Got an Explorer here.
Got him.
Target shields offline.
Alright, tagged. Wait for my shield to come back before I really try to get into it. Power blip or maybe capture card hiccup. That would, well, I'm not using a capture card. I'm playing this on PC. And power's fine. It was literally just all three of my monitors just blinked and my game froze for a second. And then out of nowhere, just the one on the right blinked at me.
I got something else from way far away tagging me.
And weird.
Target destroyed.
Spotify just froze. What the hell?
Okay, it's off me now. Shield's still recharging.
How are you? There you are.
Yeah, this Viper here is giving me some heck.
I think he's trying to run. Oh, maybe not.
I didn't see surge detected, so. Or hear
I
it.
don't think they run in conflict zones.
Yeah, they do. I had one run from me earlier before you guys got here. Damn it. And I'm running out of bullets, so I'm gonna have to resynthesize some after this fight.
Tough little bastards.
Target shields offline.
Thank chaff.
Oh, really? I actually went out of my way to miss you, and you still hit me.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what to do about my fat ass, okay?
You really made a difference.
Alright, I need to get, missions. Ooh. There's a small caliber. Go and. Oh, I'm low on tungsten.
Yeah, they made a run for it.
Ahead.
We win!
That's for that.
Weapons rearmed. Weapons rearmed.
Try to fill that one up.
Weapons rearmed.
Yeah, I do need to reload ammo too.
Weapons rearmed.
Reloading ammo right now.
Weapons rearmed.
And a fun twist, you get bounty bond kills with those too.
Weapons rearmed.
Mm-hmm.
Weapons rearmed.
There we go. All my ammo's full.
How do you do that now?
Okay, go to your right panel.
Hmm.
Go to your inventory,
Okay.
and then you want to go down to the second to the last one. It's called synthesis.
Okay.
You use and then get into it, and you want to go down to where it says small caliber munitions. Click on
Okay.
that one, and then you have basic, standard, or premium. Premium gives you a 30% damage boost. Standard gives you 15% damage boost, but it also costs more materials. But the basic is iron, nickel, and sulfur. If you've got a lot of that, you have ammo for days.
Okay, but I don't have weapon parts either, so I can't use it.
You can't use it.
It requires weapon parts.
The basic one does not.
Yes, it does.
For me, it's iron, nickel, and sulfur.
I see iron, nickel, sulfur, and weapon parts.
Oh. And then,
It could be based off of his guns he's got.
I'm just using multi-cannons.
and you chose the small caliber.
AX small caliber munitions.
No, not AX. It's just small caliber.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've got some of that all, so let's say resupply.
And then you choose which one you want to resupply.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have that, so I'm gonna have to go back.
Okay. We'll find another conflict zone to go to.
Yeah, if you're doing mining, you'll get those materials.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so yeah, I can mostly reload everything.
Ready to engage. 4, 3.
Okay, a long break from this game.
Engage.
It feels nice.
Which one's that?
Borderlands 3.
Ah,
Found another one.
Orbital
okay. Let me see. Can't. There's no way for you to say which one it is there?
It is the one underneath TZ Ritus 3A. It's the one over close to that.
TZ Aritas 3A. Okay, let me look. That's 3C. 3A. Conflict zone, low intensity.
Mm-hmm.
All right, destination locked.
Alright. Let's see, how much bounties do I have?
I've got
2.6 billion.
Hey, is
Billion.
Yep.
Billion.
Yep.
Billion with a B.
Billion with a B. Yes, sir.
How the?
I've got 1.3 million just out of that little bit that I joined in on.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only got 2 million, not billion.
I've got 2.3 billion. All right, let me double check to
Wow.
make sure my eyes are. Oh no, I do 2.3 million. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, I was about to say
gonna say,
that Federal Cruiser was not worth that much.
You have enough to buy like
5 Federal
Everything?
Cruisers yourself.
Dude,
So,
I've before I got this federal Corvette, I had like 7 billion, and then I bought a lot of the resources and went mining and yeah. Anyway,
That
what were you
was,
gonna say?
Is
You know, adding a couple zeros doesn't quite work like that.
What is it, Mike?
is Safa still in your chat?
Safa? He hadn't showed up. No. If he has, I haven't seen him.
Who was the captain you were talking to?
Yeah, who's the captain you were talking to?
Oh, it's Captain Bracky. It's Aramady from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like last night finding out, in Sea of Thieves that we could actually buy stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah.
This makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
Ding.
Well, I was gonna ask, like, what would be a good amount to save up to before buying and outfitting a Python? More
Python?
specifically, a combat Python.
Combat Python, I would say probably about 500 million. Or maybe less than that. Maybe a little bit less than that. I mean,
Well, I know this Python I got, it was 50 some, it's about 55 million there at Snyder to buy it.
Yeah.
But to get the better upgraded components, these components close to 2 million apiece.
yeah.
So I've been slowly piecemealing the pieces in before I bring this baby in.
Maybe 30 million would be about a reasonable number.
Didn't realize how far away this thing was. Doing a career mission, I'm like, this shit's 40,000. Like, it takes 11.
Mike, we were doing faction bonds, so talk to the Vision Partners faction representative.
Oh, combat bond contact. Ah.
Yeah.
I was thinking, just thought,
Yeah.
after stream is done and whatnot.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, how do you even know what I'm going to fucking say?
Because you just brought it up. Besides, I think Dragon's going to be leaving before too long to go play Guild Wars.
I'll be there for about an hour, but I'll come back.
Yeah. Later tonight, you know, maybe we could try to do an emissary.
Yeah, I would say yes to that.
I mean, I know we kind of get a little, you know, nervous about
Let's see a
this.
sloop, we gotta go!
Yeah. Go! Just go! Believe me, I
Like,
don't
we're a galleon, that's a sloop, calm down. Now, if it's a brigantine, then yeah, let's book it, but...
Hey, as much stuff as we had on the ship last night.
Yeah.
Target shields offline.
I mean, we were so close to hitting that one for
35 chest. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, are you guys still out there, or did you come back?
Nope, we're still out here. We just went to a different one.
Yep. My wing beacon's still on if you want to find us.
There you are. Okay. On the way! Whoa, foot here! Oh. I keep forgetting whenever I do manual takeoff, I need to remember to retract my landing gear.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, they'll slow you down.
Nice work, Ace. I'm starting to think we could win this thing.
We're running it. That's one thing about when we play Sea of Thieves, it's literally like, it doesn't matter if there's all four of us. We see so much as like a single sail out in the distance, and we have a bunch of on the ship. It's like, I don't know if that's a cursed ship or a player ship. It might be a sloop, it might be a brigantine.
We got to go.
It's not. We just don't have to go. We got to go right to half now. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, you can blame people like Summit.
Yeah.
For that. Like, okay, how much further? Okay, there you are. I was going to say, how much further do I have to be? Wait, I'm targeted on your signal, but yet it's telling me that you're still behind me.
I'm in the conflict zone over here, so if you got the conflict zone, if you see
I'm
it, just
I'm aiming right at you. I'm getting ready to jump into Super Cruise. I'm just kind of... It's weird. Okay, now it's slowly starting to make its way to the center of my... What the hell? Okay, any time now, thank you.
oh, that federal ship's trying to get away. Get him! Dead of my reach.
I can't get close enough.
He's too fast. Yeah, he's going.
That was a Viper. Those things are fast.
Yep.
Damn it. I never, ever do this, but I'm so tempted. Anybody want to donate $25 so I can get rid of these fucking ads? Loop of shame. You were closer than I thought you were.
Yeah, yeah.
I can feel it. Keep up the pressure.
Having to do the loop of shame, huh?
Yeah, the conflict zone was closer than I thought it was. By the time it said slow down, I looked and I'm like, oh! No, yeah, I got Spotify pulled up on that playlist, but like after like 2 or 3 songs, it starts playing ads, and it's
Yep.
like,
Yeah, it plays ads for me too. Because I
That's-
don't have Spotify Premium.
I did, but because of my current situation, I had to cancel.
Yeah, you had to cancel it. Yeah.
All right, I'm here.
Just look at what we're targeted on.
That's why I'm glad I do Pandora and it's paid through my cell phone bill.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Pay for it on the back end.
Perfect timing, right? As soon as I pulled out my guns, the music kicked back on.
It just knows you're in a fight.
This guy's a chaff monkey.
Yeah, it is.
Calf monkey.
Calf monkey. Brass monkey chuck. Oh, sorry.
All right, he's tagged.
Ow! Shooting missiles at me. Half tempted to get some missiles of my own.
Actually, he's using railguns.
Is he? Oh, that's what probably hit me.
His power plant's almost flickered up, though.
Oh.
Target shields.
Oh, I shields back up.
Target shields.
Never mind.
He's almost got no power plant.
Yeah,
And
he's
he
dead.
has no power plant.
Dead.
And he has no life.
Target destroyed.
Okay, got another one that's over here shooting at somebody.
I've got a Type 9 Heavy right here.
Ooh, where? Those things
What?
take a few hits.
And he's stationary.
Yep.
Dummy.
They're Type 9 heavy, go figure.
He's got some shields though.
Not for long.
Target shields offline.
Light it up. Light it up, 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 light it up,
Jeff.
up, light it up, up. It's on fire. Nose to nose.
You rammed him.
I did. Didn't hurt me, but hurt him a lot. Oh man, look at the damage. Jeez, now that's a lot of damage. Oh, frame shift charge. Oh, he's dead.
He's about to blow.
Yep. Kaboom.
Target destroyed.
Woo!
Yeah, man.
That was a big one. Cops have got one engaged over here.
Yep, I'm headed there right now. Yeah, vultures are very nimble. Oh!
This is the one I want to go to. I don't think this is the one I want to go to.
And goodbye.
I got something behind me. Shoot me.
Is it this one? Yep.
They're falling back. Great job, Commander.
All right, they're in retreat.
Still kill him though.
Well, they got 239,000 off of that, but
Right.
This is just slaughter.
well, obviously I've got that one done at least, but it says it's not completed yet.
You have to turn it in to complete them. One of them, it took the timer off it, and it says collect your reward at the station. But otherwise, I don't think they show an actual like progress marker on them, which would be really nice.
Oh, there's one here.
Oh, somebody still left?
Yep.
A drop ship.
Yeah, it's not going to last long. I'm getting in range.
Well, I cannot remember that.
Oh, there's more than just him. There's a couple of them.
Target destroyed.
Another one down. Keep going, Commander.
Target shields online.
I've got eyes on the
Target
driver.
shields offline.
He's trying to focus on me, but it's not working too well.
I just see like a hail of missiles coming at me.
And he's down.
Yeah. Good job, guys. Good
There's another
job.
one out here.
Is there? Oh yeah, there
See
is.
the red
Destroyed.
bud. An eagle.
He's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get them all.
The poor unfortunate soul.
Such pain. Not.
Oh my God,
not
so many lasers.
Okay.
oh, he's gone.
So I have him on for a mission for
Target destroyed.
Ishweller Enterprise. Now I'm here in the
Uh-huh.
True 1321 system,
You got him. Well done,
but
Commander.
there's no docking. Is this not a base?
There's probably a base someplace that you can dock there somewheres.
Right. I'm not seeing on my navigation list at all. Like contacts isn't there. If I go down to the Enterprise portion, it just makes me circle the planet.
You mother.
I just glanced you. Probably didn't hardly touch your shield, dude.
Because it makes me want to orbit it. I gotta go surface map or something?
Is it on a planet?
Seems that way.
Yeah. What you'll do is you go to your your system map, click on the planet, and then click on the planet map, and then find the base that's there.
Fuck
And
with me, I'll
target it.
crawl all over you.
Right. Okay, so I found the base.
And then you would target it. You would target it like any other base that you have been to in space. And then you just have to make sure that when you go into orbit mode, that you're really close to that planet or to that system, or not that system, where you have to land. Otherwise, you have to fly into the planet's atmosphere, and that can take forever.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right, let's see if I can find another conflict. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go turn in. I need more ammo.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the same. So, to Snyder.
Fine, Snyder.
Pretty good haul out of these.
Yeah, man. It's not safe to come out here alone,
No.
but if you have a group with you, it's pretty safe. Especially since you guys are, competent in fighting.
Fucker bot. It was a
Currently moving your OS to your SSD. Oh, jeez. Heck yeah, man. You're gonna boot up so quick. It's not gonna be funny.
Yeah.
Is this the
Yes.
So John and Valkos both messaged me, and they said Valkos is heading home from his cousin's wedding. He said he will be here. He's just going to be late. John said he's going to be a little bit late because he got child duties.
He's got the honeydew list. That's fine.
that's not just the honeydew list.
Beware of the diaper aggro.
Diaper
Hey.
aggro.
Well, you got to remember, fan streaming right now.
Yeah.
So while fan's streaming, he's got to take care of the kid.
Yeah. That's fine. Doing his daddy duties.
I'm not gonna crash this
I
planet.
would, give him a stern talking to if he wasn't doing his daddy duty.
So, Mike, if you're wanting to... Whoops. Slow down.
Loop of shame.
I'm waiting to see one of them blue dots just go.
Yep.
There he goes.
I was going to say, if you're wanting to play around with mining, I'd say that the low investment would be to maybe get, like, the keel back, and we can go out and do some mining in the area. Not right now, but I mean at a later date.
Actually, he don't even need that. He can just take his current ship, outfit it with some cargo. We can get him some money that way too.
True, we can one of us could be doing the mining drill while he's sitting there with collectors.
Yep.
So, can you get the synthesis materials that way?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Guess I'll just try a different Quorum mission. This one's not working.
So you're on a career mission?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Who's ever upgrading to an SSD? If this is the first time you've had an SSD, you're gonna love it.
Oh yeah.
But
Clouds will part, the sunlight will come down, and angels will go. Ah!
Yep.
But just be careful of how much you write. They do have a limited lifespan.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically keep it the operating system and maybe a few core apps, but I would strongly advise against games unless it's a drive.
Oh, he's got a couple of extra hard drives he can use for storage, so it's all good.
Yeah.
I am now friendly with Ross 154.
Yep.
Oh, apparently, okay, like I
Whoa,
mentioned,
whoa,
it says it's on this planet,
Uh-huh.
and I was only like not too far away from it, but I'm not able to target it, or lock into it. How does that work?
You target it from the station, or from the planet. Yeah, from the planet view. You'll have to maneuver your click and hold, trigger and hold around the planet to find the thing, and then once you find it, if you hover your cursor over it, click it, and it's just like targeting any other thing that you've targeted before. And then when you aim at the planet, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
When you aim at the planet, if it's like dotted, that means it's on the opposite side of the planet. So you want to make sure you utilize Super Cruise as long as you can, and then you want to come at the station on the planet at like a 45-degree angle, so that way, when you glide to it, won't be that so far away from it.
Apparently, I haven't even destroyed 10 of these ships yet.
Oh really? Oh man.
Yeah, 'cause my lowest one is 10 ships, and I haven't even destroyed 10 yet.
Oof.
I just picked up a few more that had like 8, 20, 16.
And I just finished the one that that had 50. Well, maybe not 50. I think I had a 31. Yeah, I had a 31, and I've got the 31 done.
I'm just trying to find a starport. I'm not ready to land on a planet.
Which one was the? It won't tell me. But I do have a few left over. I've got 4 left. I've got one for 72. I've got one for 45. I've got one with 30, and another one that's 70. But I do want to make sure I claim all of them. What's up?
I'm seeing one of them saying that this mission is recommended for completion as part of a wing. Each commander can only share one mission at a time. So perhaps we have to share the mission so we share progress with it.
Ooh. Okay. You guys at the station?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can share this, guys. No. Oh, by the way, you can scroll down on the mission to find your progress. Yeah, see, this one's 20 out of 70 for me.
Okay, I'll check here in just a second. Let me see if the main system authority has something for me.
Yeah, you can go in there to the contacts, go to combat bond contact, and then review.
Well, I was meaning the actual system authority, not for mission board, not other things. Because sometimes they have some other stuff there too during combat, during situations like this.
Oh yeah, it's the combat bonds. Yep. Alright, so we go... What the... Services, I need to go to market. I need to buy some more iron.
Okay, so yeah. There's one of the missions that I picked up that says wing, and it shows an icon on here that, yes, there is a wing active for it or something like that.
Oh, this place doesn't have iron or anything like that.
Okay.
What's up?
Apparently you can only do one at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh well, if we just keep doing this, we'll have all these things filled in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And
it turns out the very first one I picked up is 30 ships. I have 13 out of 30 done, and then I went to the next one. It's 18 ships, but it says 0 out of 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how they keep it from stacking it. Otherwise, people could just get billions really quickly.
Yep.
But I mean, if we're just sitting there killing these ships, then we'll be getting the combat bonds plus the mission bonds.
Yep.
Or the mission back. So it actually works out.
I mean, yeah, this one to destroy 30 pays out 4.1 million. So.
Yep. Keep doing this. Just keep doing this. You'll get them eventually. I'm not picking up any more because it'll make the list longer. But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 of them.
Oof.
Yeah, I picked up 8 so because I figured, why not? If we're doing the grind, we're doing the grind.
Yep, it's a good way to get money,
Get
though.
as much benefit out of it as possible.
Sir.
Frameshift drive
Too bad you
charging.
can't choose which one's the active one, though, but...
Yeah, that's the only problem. It's usually the last one in the set, though.
Engage.
That's the one that's the active first.
For me, it's a 50 ship kill for 10 million.
Yeah.
Which, that'll be worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Currently on 13 of 50.
All right, I found another one. I'm heading up there.
Are you still at the station?
I just left the station.
Okay, I haven't left yet. What's the navigation point?
The navigation point is Aretus 3A. We're going back out to that one.
The low intensity?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Location locked.
I guess what we could do is just wait till it's done, go to Super Cruise, turn around, wait a couple of seconds, and then go right back in.
Maybe.
Ooh. Somebody grazed me.
Yeah, that was me, but what the hell? Now I can't find you.
I'm below you.
Updated massacre. I got some sort of mission update.
It probably telling you got one done.
Oof. Well, that sucked.
It looked like you hit the planet.
I tried to do an emergency stop to see if it would pop me in there, but it didn't exactly do that. It's all hull integrity compromised, and I took a hit.
Alrighty, I am going to fight for.
Oh, I have a. If I could get one of these done within the next 3.5 hours, I guess small credit bonus.
There you go. Found another Federal Corvette.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
Get them Corvettes. Vroom, vroom.
I'm a Corvette.
This is not the Corvette you're looking for.
We haven't even started shooting at them yet, and they're shooting at us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
because
a conflict
we're
zone.
the opposite of action. Okay, I'm almost there.
Okay. We're still on this Corvette, so it's all good. We haven't even got the shields down yet.
All right, I'm jumping in.
Alrighty. Come on, get your shields down. There we go.
What the? Ah, dragon!
Hey!
Hi!
Hi! My pixel is huge, I'm sorry.
Okay, I have it on target. That thing has like 6 shield boosters on it.
Please stop!
I'm trying not to hit you, I'm sorry!
1 minute I'm shooting at, but the next thing I know, I see like this big metal frame just come right into view and smack me.
I'm sorry. I mean, this thing is nimble, but it's not that nimble.
I'm basically going at 0 acceleration, so this thing's swirls. Ah!
And now Jericho!
I'm basically sitting still playing turret, and he still hit me.
I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to do it. I promise you.
Getting a little closer. And done.
All right.
Wow, there's a lot of missiles flying at me here.
Yeah.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, somebody's. Oh.
Federal gunship. Yep. I got his target.
Target shield is
Ah! You know what?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's why I'm sitting at 0 speed, so I'm just playing gun turret. Stupid chaff.
Yeah, I'm not even targeted at, or I'm not even like looking at them. My guns are going all over the place. It's like, what the?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop after this to regain my shields. My shields are almost down.
Well, you keep ramming it. And it said,
target destroyed.
Ooh.
Nice work, Ace. I'm starting to think we could win.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hurting a little.
Yeah, me
got
too.
somebody shooting at me here.
Do you?
Targeted.
Tagged. It's just an eagle.
Yeah, but it's messing up my shield, something fierce.
He down.
Target destroyed.
Bonus money. Okay, I see a guy. I'm lining up on him here. Cobra.
Using rail guns. Those things hurt.
Yes, I've been noticing that a lot on the subsystems. He's down.
Target destroyed.
Oh, going to where I see pew pew.
Yep.
Another one down. Keep going, Commander.
I hear something big. Oh, dragon.
Other than that
I just heard a
Corvette,
deep rumbling. I'm like, what the hell? Then I see the blue dot of dragon fly by me.
other than the other Corvette that we had, I'm the biggest things out of here. Ouch.
Oh! Don't you dare!
I'm at 0 speed, dude. If you hit me, it's on you.
No, he turned his attention to me. And apparently, him and I are now going to be doing an endless loop-de-loop.
That's fine. He's just sitting right in front of me, basically, so I'm just pounding on him.
Come on. Come on. Damn it. There he is.
This guy's shield's back up, but that won't last long once he's getting in front of me.
Target destroyed.
Good shooting, Commander. We've almost broken them.
Okay, that's weird. My guns just went from gimbal to fixed.
Yeah, they do something that messes up targeting.
Under attack. Target shields offline.
He's down. And there is another one right here in front of us.
There we go.
Target shield.
Shoot, I think he's about to frame shift.
Possibly.
Yeah, he's bugging out. And I've got one over here that's almost dead. I don't think we'll reach it.
Target shields
Yeah, not gonna reach him in time. I see lots of pew over here.
Who? Why? What? Hey! Alright, just shove your way over.
Who, me?
Yes.
Beep beep coming through! I'm trying to avoid you guys. I honestly am.
Jesus.
Okay, I got this. I got this asp on me here. So
Okay.
Keep going, Commander. They're falling back. Great job, Commander.
shit, broke my shields.
He's jumping. are you going?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I got something else shooting at me now. And now it's not.
Yeah, they're running.
Target.
Ooh.
Nicely done, Commander.
One pending friend request. Skadaj 9903.
Oh no.
19 of 50? Damn, I didn't get very much progress on that.
Okay, how much did I get on that? I got 8 out of the. I got 8 more out of 70.
Oh my god. 19 out of 30. Dear Piff.
It takes a bit. Alright.
Okay, I don't know who this Skadaj guy is. If he says something in chat, I'll be happy to accept his friend request. Until then, I'm just gonna.
Yep.
I'm gonna wait.
Engage.
All right, I gotta go back because I'm a little beat up.
Alrighty.
I hardly ever accept requests from friend requests on Steam.
Yeah.
No, it's not Steam. It's in game.
Oh,
Yeah, they got their own
Okay.
separate thing.
Oh, I found one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right in front of me, I think. Or hold on. It's at 3.5 light seconds.
Underneath the Hadamard lab.
Yeah, I think. Oh no, that's not what I was looking at.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's see if it's it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Going.
All right, I will head that way.
Bye, Jericho.
Get landed in here real quick.
Ah, it's bright.
I'm gonna have to bio for a quick second.
All right. If you get your
You're
target lined up, just put your thing to throttle to 0, and then go bio.
I don't have auto dock.
Oh. Well, no, I was just saying, put your throttle to 0 as you're going back to Snyder. You'll keep going, but you won't go very fast, and that way you could take your time and go to the bathroom.
Oh, they changed it up on me. Instead of 0.4, they got me at 3.6, which is right there.
Warning, entering conflict zone.
There we go.
Alrighty. Let's see what we got here.
Okay. Be right back.
Alrighty, man.
Wait, what? Hold up. According to my mixer, I don't have any audio coming through. And nobody said anything. Okay.
Nope, I hear you talking on the stream. Though I have the stream muted while we're in voice chat together.
Okay, for some reason it's showing I don't have anything going through.
Hang on. Let me,
Well, at least I can hear the voice. I do something with the game so I can see if I can hear it.
Yeah, because according to my mixer, I just see gray bars. I don't see any audio going through or anything.
I think I just heard the ship that flew by you, so... Like, do some stuff in the UI.
yeah, I hear the UI.
Oh, you can hear me, Kira? Okay. Yeah, for some reason my mixer, where like all the audio levels and stuff are, yeah, I just see gray bars. Like, I think that little blip that I saw, or that blip that occurred, apparently might have screwed some stuff up. Okay, well, if it's working, great. But give me just a minute. I'm going to take a quick file.
Yeah, everything's working, man.
Sorry, Dragon. I was helping him diagnose that.
Oh, you're good. I'm almost got this Corvette down.
Okay, give me a second. I'm not in range yet. Don't kill it yet.
Got 10. I'm gonna stop at 10.
There we go.
I don't know if I want more coffee, or if I want a soft drink, or if I want a cappuccino.
Target destroyed.
If I didn't
Okay.
hear you, I would have said something. Okay, thanks, Kira. I'm glad somebody's looking out for me. I really hope having ads playing in the background doesn't get me in trouble.
No, it shouldn't. If anything, it'd be like, hey, thanks for the free advertisement, sucker!
You would think.
Yeah.
Like, you would think that's what some would look, but they don't. That's the problem.
Hi, Vince.
Alright, I'm on my way back.
Did you actually resupply?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did all that before I stepped away.
Okay. Oh, when you did the your intermission beer at that stream? Okay.
Alright.
I just want to make sure, man. Because I know sometimes you get in the heat in the moment and you forget shit.
Heat of the moment.
Mass.
Tend to forget what you're going to do. Heat of the moment.
Okay, what is going on trying to come out of... Oh. Saying there's disruptive mass here, but I don't... That's usually when you're... That's usually whenever you're next to another, or like if you're next to a planet or something, but there's no planet here.
Being next to big ships too will give you mass lock too.
see any ships, but that was odd. Okay, I'm on my way. And apparently not. Every time. Every time.
Group of shame, man.
He's gone.
Oh, I gotta sit here for a second. He messed me up.
You've almost broken them. Keep going, Commander.
Oh,
Well, that was 2 Corvettes you nose dived into.
yeah. That. Oh.
Hell. Okay.
Had to do the Wile E. Coyote slingshot maneuver. Like a light show.
Okay, I saw those lasers come directly from behind me, so I'm going to cut to the right just a little.
Like I said, it's like a light show, man.
A little bit.
You got the red lasers, you got the blue lasers. All it's missing is that the every now and then green, and then a giant kaboom.
Oh, I can make my lasers green if you want me to.
Oh, no, you did not shoot that green shit at me.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, he's making room for it.
Hang on, I gotta mute my mic.
He running? I think he's
Yep.
running. Yep, there it is. I heard it. Get him! So close, get him! Oh!
Got him.
Got him! Oh, wait. What? I didn't get anything out of that. What the hell?
I don't know.
What do you want from me? Flashy shit? Free giveaways? Go fuck yourself. I got a small increase in reputation and influence.
Yep. Battle was won.
And there's still targets.
Yep.
You're on a roll,
A little gunship. That one's bugging out.
Yeah, I see that.
Not this ship right here.
Yeah, that one's bugging out. Okay. Oh.
Temperature critical.
That's right, just sit in front of me.
Warning. Take combat damage. Under attack.
Okay, I think that's better.
Frameshift charge detected.
Oh, he's trying to jump.
Target shield.
Not happening. His frameshift drive messed up.
Target destroyed.
Ow!
Oh, there's
There's a
one
lone
here.
up there.
Target destroyed.
I didn't get anything out of that one either.
You're getting no love.
No, I'm not.
You get fucked everywhere you go.
Pretty much.
I need 6 more to get my first mission done.
Alright, I need to head back to Snyder really fast. I'm out of ammo. And I'm running low on research, manufacture, or synthesize ammo.
Wow. You're actually running low?
Yeah.
Cannot comply.
Those things gave you a good workover too.
Yeah, they did.
3, 2, 1.
Two federal Corvettes, man. Those ate my bullets up.
It'll do it.
Right back.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking about changing up, because I've got low, like small multi-cannons. I'm thinking about changing up and putting my 2 huge hardpoints as the multi-cannons and having everything else beam. So that way the beams would get down the shields really quick, and the big beefy multi-cannons can just go rip through their through their hull. So that's why I gotta
check this other
okay.
low conflict zone over here.
Alrighty.
Apparently everything just went to complete shit because Discord is showing up as just a black screen.
You're still going through fine.
It might warrant a restart afterwards, but
Yeah, let me go park at Snyder to get resupplied and turn in and
Yeah, I'll probably do that too then.
see if actually like exiting out of Discord in general and then rebooting it might fix it.
yeah.
Because yeah, everything just kind of went to shit.
Was that before? Was your stuff showing?
All of it happened after you did all that checking. Like all 3 of my screens just went to black, my game froze for a second, and then everything came back up. And now I'm seeing like all these really weird issues.
Might help to do a reboot.
Yeah.
But I'm just kind of hoping that
Oh, dude.
you still keep internet after doing a reboot.
Really? Oh.
What?
Cypher strikes again.
Oh.
Automated docking assist is now in progress.
This is why I'm glad I don't have a cat. I just opened
Oh,
the door
shit.
and let my dog out.
Went through super fast, dude.
Ooh.
Whoopsie! Get out, get out, get out.
Oh, you forgot to signal for landing.
$400 credit.
I saw him flying in there at 150.
No, I forgot to. I've flown through there at full speed before.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit. But yeah, I forgot to send in a request, and now they won't let me in.
What you'll have to do is you'll have to jump away and then jump back.
Yeah, I was
Nope,
getting ready to
they let me in.
Oh,
Did they?
wow.
Deployed.
I was gonna say, back when I was playing in the beta, you would do, if you did that, you would literally have to jump like, I think 1 or 2 times,
Yep.
and then jump back before they'd let you in. So that's nice to know.
Yeah, they did. They fixed a lot of stuff.
Well, I guess going 1.1 really
Incoming
really
message.
did help them out a lot.
Oh yeah.
You know, going to official release.
There it is.
All right, while you guys do that, I am working on my laptop.
35 out of that.
Stuff up to date.
That one's not done. Another 70. Yeah, I'm gonna abandon that 72. Take a while.
Incoming message.
All right, now let's see if they just let me pay it, or if they're going to put me under arrest and stick me in a prison
For
somewhere.
trespassing, I don't think they would send you to jail.
RDP.
Okay, yeah, no, they just let me pay it.
Yep.
All was well.
Like, I was just an honest mistake, I promise.
Gee. That was
Shift attach complete. Clear for departure.
That was literally a oops.
Yep.
Wait, why are all these orange beams of death shooting me?
Okay.
keep
All right.
The access corridor
Let me,
is designated a no-stop zone.
Okay, the whole Alt F4 thing, is that on the window that you currently have selected?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back.
I gotta love it when network card tells me there's no internet. I've got to get my laptop up to date. I'm running an old version of Windows on it.
There
Oh, no.
we go. Now I can see everything. And Valkos just sent me a message saying that he's going to be home in an hour.
Oh boy.
Everybody's always got to plan their shit on a Sunday.
It happens.
To be fair,
Memorial Day weekend.
tomorrow is a holiday, so
Yeah.
It's Memorial Day weekend. A lot of people travel around.
No, he had a wedding.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
His cousin, apparently.
oh, I should take a screenshot. Oh, you cut stream?
Did I?
Yeah, you're offline.
Oh shit. Oops. Hold up. Didn't mean to do that. I'm back. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. That was
Dragon.
that was not my intentions.
Plasma accelerator. Does that actually do hull kinetic damage?
It does thermal damage.
It's hybrid though.
Yeah.
It does both kinetic and thermal, but so it doesn't actually do a lot of damage to the hull.
Not directly, no.
Whoa, gosh, crap loads of armor piercing on it though.
Yeah. I mean, it's more of a thermal shot. It doesn't do like straight kinetic damage, but it will, like, you can, with armor piercing, basically it goes straight through their hull.
Which makes it good at hitting modules in.
Mm-hmm.
Railguns are also flagged as kinetic thermal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was getting hit with railguns earlier by those Corvettes that we were fighting.
Things fixed.
They took me down really quick. But you have to be careful because you don't have much ammo for them. Awesome.
I'm just gonna wait for you guys to.
I'll give this a whirl. See how these do.
I'm at another conflict zone.
Oh, are you? I never saw you come out.
Yeah, I left. I zoomed out. It's the one at the first conflict zone at Regis 3C. Where I'm headed.
Okay. On my way.
Oh dang! I keep forgetting to pick up my pilot.
Your what?
My pilot.
Fighter deployment sequence initiated.
For his fighters.
Oh.
Fighter deployed.
Oh, and I.
Yeah.
Fighter retrieval sequence initiated.
Entering conflict zone. Alright. Here we go.
Fighter docking sequence initiated.
Lasers! Lasers everywhere!
There we go. Now I can deploy.
Fighter deployment sequence initiated.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Fighter deployed.
Which one were you at?
Regis 3C.
All right, I hadn't left the station yet. I was doing something.
Okay.
Waiting on target. chaff. There we go.
Really hate when I get double notifications when I'm doing this.
Target shields offline.
Get a notification on my desktop. They get a notification on the laptop.
So maybe me and my fighter, my big booty won't hit you guys so much. I don't even know if my ship is firing at these guys.
Well, that little fighter is crawling all over this target.
Oh yeah, I'm the fighter.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm in my fighter. Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me he's trying to make a run for it.
Not yet.
Okay, I'm here.
Friction charge detected.
Oh,
Now he's trying to run.
Target shields online. Target shields offline.
Yeah.
and I don't have enough power in these. I figured my ship would be firing. Maybe just because I don't have a pilot.
I got a target. He's right here.
He's dead.
There's one right here by us.
Apparently I managed to pull him off of the I managed to pull him off of the federal ship.
Fighter shields offline.
Oh,
Integrity compromised.
Didn't mean to do that, but alright.
Hull integrity critical.
I thought you guys were following me.
Destroyed. Fighter assembly initiated.
Shit, way far away from me.
Trajectory disruption.
Nice work, Agent. I'm starting to think we could win this thing.
There's a guy on my tail.
See. 5 more. Where are you?
Right here by you.
Don't fucking yell at me.
I'll yell at you if you want.
Okay, I have you, but I don't.
Look at my target.
Fighter shields offline. Taking damage. Target shields offline.
And now he's on me.
Warning. Impulse attack. Trajectory disruption. Under attack. Fighter shields offline.
Come on. Flip this bitch around.
Shields online.
Hello.
He's about to pop my shields.
I don't see how. He's all over me.
Under attack. Fighter shields offline. Connectivity critical. Fighter destroyed. Fighter assembly complete. Fighter assembly initiated.
Okay, this whole thing with the weapons, man, I swear.
Oh, be right back.
Yeah, he got me.
Oh no! Huh?
I don't know where
Destroyed.
he is not by us.
I am by you.
Nicely done, Commander.
Well, this federal gunship's been fucking us up.
I've been shooting it.
Get me back out there, coach.
Target destroyed.
You got him. Well done, Commander.
Trying to let the fields recharge here.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Under attack by this another assault ship. Great.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Oh, I can already see what's going to happen here. Don't you dare. I hear my engines keep trying to throttle up, even though I have it throttled down. Like, don't you do it.
I've got something on me again. Different target.
Still trying to take out this federal shit.
Okay, I'm back. Try this again. Remember me? Greetings.
Great work, Commander. You really made a difference.
Oh, there's a Corvette out there.
Yeah, and it just messed me up. Oh no. My canopy was breached. I gotta get out of here.
Wait, how is it was the two of you and then all of a sudden he just immediately turned on me? Oh, this is bullshit.
I'm almost dead. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I'm not afraid here.
Leave. Leave. We won the battle.
Okay, my shit just blinked again. Hello?
Hi.
Yeah?
Cabin pressure alert.
My shit just blinked again. All of it.
Oh no.
Cabin pressure alert.
I'm dead.
Oh.
Damn it. Oh, there goes 3 million.
Yeah, now Discord's back to being a fucking black screen and... What the hell? Why am I having all these issues all of a sudden?
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. Yeah, if the Discord window turns black screen like that, that's generally video driver related.
Cabin pressure alert.
That's not what I'm looking for.
Atmospheric failure.
Core dynamics, Delta Romeo Alpha. Landing permission will be granted upon request. Welcome to this federal starport, Commander. Landing authorized. Proceed to landing pad 10.
Yeah, and everything on Streamlabs is completely froze.
Your stream's still going just fine, though. So we can see GeForce Experience loading.
Cabin pressure alert.
I love how nothing on this computer informs me of when there are updates. I have to find out the hard way. How many fucking windows do I need for this? Holy shit. I don't need that. I don't need this. I need this.
Clear for automated approach vectoring.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Landing successful. Engines disengaged.
Apparently, they released an update for the drivers back on the 18th, and here it is on the 30th, and I'm just now finding out about it. How nice of them.
Alrighty, guys. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I need to head out for a little bit. I'll be back later if you guys want to play some more. Thank you to all that was on the stream, and I'll catch you guys later. Hope you like this less formal kind of stream. So, guys, later.